Hey, this is Darren from Property Prosperity. Today I thought I'd have a bit of a chat about a situation where we're just trying to sell a block of land at the moment. It's been on the market for a little while and we finally got an offer in, so super excited about that. Unfortunately, when the offer came in, it was a block of land. It is priced probably at a fair price, to be honest. So we spent a lot of time trying to work out where the market was at because it's been on the market a little while too. We have dropped the price in the meantime. So it's probably around sort of $40,000 less than what every other block of land on is the market. So, and it's because there's a few issues with the block of land. So that's, we've dropped the price to try and compensate for some of those issues. So we finally got an offer in today, and unfortunately the offers come in $40,000 less than what actually our price was. So essentially, that's essentially $80,000 less than any other block of land on the market. So the reason why I think this is important for you to understand, and the reason why I explained to the person putting the offer why it was important to understand, is because why would the owner want to give it away unless they really had to, unless they were totally desperate? Then there's just no reason for someone to drop the price so much, because at the end of the day, why give that profit away to somebody else when they can try and realize that profit themselves? Because the thing people don't necessarily understand about a block of land is a block of land, it's not, hey Shani, thanks for joining. A block of land is not particularly useful until you build a house on it. So obviously my owner, they do want to sell the land. They don't necessarily want to build a house. Saying that, at a certain point when you drop the price down too low, and that's probably, even the asking price they're on at the moment, it's still, like I said, probably $40,000 cheaper than your average block of land around the area. And so they're already giving a significant discount. And so basically that just means they're giving away some of their profit to try and get the land sold so they can move it on and just move on to their next project, essentially. And so what that means is the reason sometimes people don't buy blocks of land is because they can't be bothered building the house, to be honest. And so really then it's a matter of the owner of the land deciding, does he want to build the house himself? And it gets to a certain point when you keep dropping the price down and down and down, if you're giving away that profit to somebody else, at some point in time you're going to say, hey, how much lower am I going to drop this price before I just say, stuff it, I'm just going to build the house myself, and then realize the profit ourselves. Because the thing is, once you build a house, then you're competing against all the other houses on the market, and quite often then you're going to get market price. You're going to get a lot better prices at a finished off house than you would for a block of land. The good thing about a finished off house too is even if you can't sell it once it's all finished off, at least you can rent it out. Whereas a block of land, you can't really do anything with it. It's just stuck. So my owner has been going through that process, trying to decide what they do, whether they should just build the house. And to be honest, we've been playing around with some plans. We've been getting quotes back from some builders. We've been having a look at that option of building the house instead of trying to sell the block of land, because we knew that it's a significant discount already compared to other blocks of land. So they were sort of at the point now then deciding whether they should just build anyway. And then we finally got an offer in, and the offer came in $40,000 less than what they were asking anyway. So when it gets to that sort of point, it's already pretty much made the decision for the owner. Then they might as well just go ahead and build the house, because like I said, why would you give it away and potentially give away $80,000 worth of profit and sell it to this other person when they can just build the house themselves? And at the end of the day, in anyone's language, $80,000 is a lot of money. So it's a matter of, you can almost get in, even if you don't necessarily have the funds to be able to build the house, when you're talking that degree of profit, then you can probably find someone that's willing to go in with you, joint venture with you, give you some money to help you get the house built. And then once the house is finished, you can sell it off and then, share those profits that otherwise you would have had to give away if you didn't sell if you just sold it as a block of land and had to sell it at a significant discount. So basically that's where I left it back at the potential purchaser. I said, hey, realistically, it's a fair price. It's cheaper than any other block of land in the market. There's not really any reason for you to come back with a crazy low price. If you can justify it to me, you can come back and explain why you think it's worth so much less than, what I think it's worth, then I'm happy to go back to the owner and explain it. But at the end of the day, it gets to a certain point where the price is so low, then, why would they sell it to you and why would they give it away? So hopefully that's made sense to you. I'm not sure if you've ever bought a block of land or whether you sold a block of land, but if you're out there looking at buying a block of land, hopefully that makes a bit of a sense to you why your offer may be rejected and you may not get the block of land at a crazy cheap price which you were hoping for. And likewise, hopefully that's put something in your mind. Then if you're actually selling your block of land, maybe you have a bit of think about other options rather than just selling as land. Maybe you think, hey, well, maybe I should build this block of land and just build the house, and then at least though I can or hopefully sell it and get market price, or worst case scenario, at least I can rent it out, and that covers some of my bills, and then I've got a good little investment property sitting there anyway. So if you like what I had to say, then click on the like button. If you haven't liked it, hey Bob, thanks for joining. If you haven't liked it, then still click on the like button anyway, because I really appreciate it. And if you know someone that's got a block of land, or you've got a block of land yourself and you're sure they might be interested, then click on the share button. I'm sure they'll be appreciated. And then, if you've got something you'd like me to talk about in a future episode, happy to have a chat, and I look forward to talking to you guys again next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.